Hello everyone, this is Arkragon here, and today, well not today, but some of you have been asking on how to stream, and I'm just going to show you how I stream, the settings that I use, so hopefully you can make all your streams look pretty, even when you have a pretty crappy bit rate. So first things first, you're just going to have to open OBS. Right now I'm using OBS. There's other streaming software that you can use like XSplit, but in my case I use OBS. If you want to stream with OBS, by all means, this is a tutorial for OBS. So if you want to know how to use XSplit, it's similar, but I'm just doing OBS. Okay, so you're just going to open OBS. In my case, I already have OBS open because I'm streaming right now, or using it as a recording software. So I'm using Sandboxy to just open this for me. See, right now you see it. Okay, so this is how it looks like. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward, minimize, maximize, closing. So you can kind of see here that I have all these scenes and sources already set out or set up. So scene, just you switch from one scene to another scene. So if I were to preview stream, you can see like how right now this is what you see, right? The game is going to be back here, and this is the overlay. Okay. Turn off the overlay, turn on the overlay. And then I want to switch scenes. I just click this button, boom. So it's a as the name says, scenes. So you just switch scenes. So if you want to add a scene, just right click in this box, say add scene, call it whatever you want. I'm going to call it scene. That's a default. And there it is, right? Pretend these don't exist. And I'm working here. So you have scene. Sources. So sources is pretty much where the software is going to get information to stream. So basically, you're just going to right click, there's add, and then you're going to pick window capture, monitor capture, image slideshow, text, video capture device, game capture. So if, say you want to do SF2, right? SF2 you can do window capture and you can do monitor capture. You cannot do game capture because it's just weird. So you can't do that. So how do you add SF2? So basically, for me, I stream in windowed mode. So what I would do is window capture. I'll call this SF2 in the window. And if you have SF2 open, you would see SF2. So make sure when you add SF2 that you add it when you're in game. Don't add it when you're in the lobby. Add it when you're in game. Okay? It'll just mess things up. At least from my experience. Like maybe they fixed it, maybe it's different for you, but for me, it's only when I'm in game that I do this. And for some of you, you might be like, oh, I like playing full screen. I don't want to play this windowed mode. If that's the case, you do monitor capture. And so what monitor capture does is it captures the entire monitor, as you can see already in this video. I'm doing monitor capture right now. That's why you can see my desktop and everything. So you gotta be careful, right? You might have something in the background that you don't want people to see. If that's the case, you'd be careful when you do monitor capture. So you can always do monitor capture, whatever it is, and SF2, cool. Monitor capture, you pick the monitor, right? Say it's in your second monitor, or maybe you only have one monitor, so it'll be monitor 1. And you just say okay, and basically it'll capture whatever it is in that monitor. So full screen, SF2, it's already there. So that's great. All right, make sure you enable Alt-Tab in game though. Now I would also advise you to add SF2 only when you're in game. So when you're in lobby, don't do monitor capture. Well, I guess it doesn't matter since it's monitor capture, but I would prefer to do everything in game, to do all these things in game so that it knows what to capture, but that's just my opinion. So now that you know how to capture what you want to capture, right, which is just the game itself, you can always capture other things like you might have particular text you want to capture. Maybe you want to capture a webcam, like what I'm using right now. Maybe you want to capture other windows, top of the game. Maybe you want to capture an image, right? Because you have an overlay, right? Things like that. So you can always do this pretty easy, and you can order it around depending on what do you want on top first, right? I want the overlay, then the webcam underneath, and then SF2 underneath everything else. And so you can see, my webcam and overlay and all that good stuff. Cool. So I guess that's part one of everything. So for part two is pretty much the settings, right? These are standard settings, right? The microphone boost and the volume, right? These levels that you see here are the levels that your viewers are gonna hear. So you put it up here because you say your microphone is really low in volume, right? Max this out. Say your in-game sounds are really loud. Put this down. And that's pretty much it. There's more advanced settings which I'll go over later, but for most part, this is it, right? I want people to hear me, boost it up. And I want people to hear me, and the games are too loud, decrease this. Nice and simple. So now that I've covered pretty much all of this stuff, right, you can always preview the stream, right? This is what I do when I preview stream. Ready to stream, you start streaming. And dashboard is when dashboard's linked to, whatever link you give OBS your dashboard. So for me, it's Twitch. So it'll go straight to Twitch. And edit scenes when you have a scene. And when you click on edit scene, you can adjust sizes and move it around. That's basically what it is. Cool. The settings, right? This is the part where people kind of don't know what to do, where it's pretty complicated. So going through this, I have multiple profiles here, depending on what I need OBS to do. So I'll put this as Arkragon because this is my main streaming mode. And everything else is like local. So if I want to do like local recording of my gameplay or whatever, I do this. Monitor capture is what I'm doing right now. And presentation, all that stuff. Language, English, right? You can pick other languages if you want, given that there's a huge variety of people in this world. Pick whatever you want. And these things, just leave it like this, whatever. Encoding, okay. So streaming wise, you need to check mark this. You need to check mark this. You do not want a custom buffer size. And quality balance, because you're using CBR, it doesn't matter. So bitrate. So before you even do anything here, go to speedtest.net, right? Speedtest.net. Check how fast your speeds are. Speeds can be, super low, like 0.5 upload, or maybe like 50 upload, right? What you want to look is the upload. Download's okay, but when you stream, you're streaming things from your computer to give it to the Twitch service, to give it to the viewers. So what you care about the most is the upload. And so look at the upload and see what it is. All right, say for example, you got 5 megabits upload. Say you got that. And so this is the bit rate. So max bit rate, you don't want to be like, oh, okay, I got 5 megabits upload, so let's put 5,000 kilobits. That's a terrible decision to make. Why? It's because 5,000 is what you have. To put 5,000 only for uploading, what's everything else going to do? Say you do web browsing. Say you're playing SF2. You're going to use upload. So you don't want to use up all your upload. And in addition to this, you have the buffer size. And that's also 5,000. And so in total, it's going to be in a way 10,000 potentially of upload they're going to be using. Potentially. Right? That's what the buffer size is. It's like, say, you're streaming at 5,000 right now, and say there's like some crazy explosions, right? And it kind of needs some extra buffer room. And so it'll use 5,000 to buffer it out, right? So, if you have 5 megabit upload, you can go around from 2,500, right? Directly half, which is great, right? This is actually like the best you can do, like half. Sometimes you push it up to like maybe 3500 as well. You can push it to that much. This is fine as well. Might lag, especially when other people might be using the internet, or maybe when you're downloading, you'll start to notice lag. Right? I think this is upwards. This is the highest you can pretty much go. You could go 4000, but I don't recommend that. So 3500, I guess, is max for 5 megabit upload. I'm just gonna put that back to 3000. So now you know everything about video encoding, audio encoding. Okay, codec doesn't matter. I use AAC. Bitrate, whichever one you use. Remember, this will add to this bitrate. So if it's 3000 here and it's 320 here, this 320 will plus the 3000 here. So watch out for that. So if you're really low in upload, you might want to stick it around, you might have to even put it at 48, which kind of sucks, but you might have to put it at 48. Like, people can hear you just fine. There's nothing wrong, but not really good audio. It's nice to have it around here, like 192 or 128 and above. I'm just gonna put 320 because who cares? And format, of course, this determines on how much upload you got, whichever one you want, right? Low upload, I would suggest a lower kilohertz stereo, but maybe it doesn't matter to you, and you're like, oh, it's the same thing for both. Well, if that's the case, pick the highest one, because everyone loves higher quality audio. And of course, after you're done all your work, press apply. Great, simple. Broadcast settings, easy. Mode, live stream, right? That's what you're doing. You're doing live stream. Of course, you can always do file output only. If you want to do local recordings. Streaming service, right? I use Twitch. You pick Twitch, right? You can pick all these other ones as well that are available. Like, you can do YouTube if you like stream on YouTube. Server. So there's a bunch of servers. You're probably like, what server do I pick? So there's this link. There's this file that I'm gonna find for you that I downloaded off the internet. This is a file right here. So it's JTV ping. And you open that up, so you can download it on teamliquid.net. Right? You can just Google JTV ping Team Liquid. You'll see this file. So open that up. Run anyway, right? And of course, I have no internet right now because I don't have internet yet. But anyway, you'll see this. You'll see all these servers, right? All of these servers are listed right here on this side. And you get a whole bunch of ping numbers, right? Pick the lowest numbers. You want low jitter, and you want a low average ping. Lower the better, meaning that there's less delay and it's more stable connection to the Twitch servers. You want that, okay? That's what that is. So now you got this. You're gonna need a play path or stream key, right? How you get this is if you go on Twitch, twitch.tv, log in, go to your dashboard, and when you're in your dashboard, you'll see a tab. It'll say stream key right on that tab. Click on that tab, and you might have to click on something else. You'll see a stream key. It's going to be pretty long. This key will link OBS to your Twitch account. So if people have that key, they can stream whatever they want, and it'll go to your Twitch account. And you don't want that. And because you don't want that, keep it safe. And that's why this is all in dots. Right, so you copy that, paste it here, done. Auto reconnect, why not? It's going to be 10 seconds, right? That's what this is. 10 seconds. You can make it 5, you can make it 2, you can make it 1, whatever you want. Minimize network impact. Sure, why not, right? If your network pretty terrible, you want to minimize network impact. Dashboard link, right? See? Remember earlier, there's a dashboard button. It'll link directly to this link right here. Cool. And of course, stream hotkeys, start stream, stop stream. You can definitely put a hotkey if you want. I don't use one. I just use my second monitor and just say, stop streaming, start streaming. That's what I do. You can do it too. Sometimes you're like, oh, I can't Alt-Tab. It's nice to have a key there.